Hi Richie, good to have you in today. Good to see you. Doing alright. Just got back on. Seen you weren't on, so I figured I'd hit this game up a little bit. Get a little solo in before. Probably do want to do a stream tonight with some of the guys, maybe. Right on, right on. Appreciate you. Good deal. Glad you're back. Any plans for today? Rest of the day? Right on. Yep, I would definitely go stream the wheel too if I was you. Seems to be your honey hole. Hopefully this guy makes it down to the end before he gets full. He should. Stuff's not yielding that great. I don't know. Maybe. Depends on, if the guys want to get together on the farm tonight. Really what that amounts to. I really just need one guy. Maybe two guys tonight. We're in the winter time, so once the ground gets hard in the winter, you cannot do a single thing pretty much besides take care of the livestock. That's literally, I did not kill it. I killed it on one shot, one round. Other than that, I did not do well, mainly because I can't type fast enough. Other times I just had no idea. Damn it, I missed it again. 68%. Yeah, they were the ones killing it. Now, if you were to put me on some Jeopardy or something, that's a different story. I might be able to do something on some Jeopardy. But, not that. Not the wheel. Me and the wheel have never gotten along. See if he can get all the way down there. I don't think he'll get all the way down. Sweet. Yield's really good. Oh, get in there. 91. Right, I understand that. Completely understand what you mean there. But I mean, shit, if I can get you up there and views and everything, I feel like you should, I don't know, broaden your network. Like because I don't know, I've never heard of anybody making money off of Facebook gaming. I know you, besides, you know, you get your subs and your stars and things like that, but it just seems like Twitch is where you really need to be, in my opinion. There you go, pour it all on the cab. Is that thing gonna go? No? Not gonna go? Okay. There it goes. Yeah, I get that, the sharing and stuff. But, I don't know. I mean, you're killing it. 4,500, 4,600 views. I mean, it's nothing to scoff at by any means. And if it's working, it's working. Don't screw up something that's working. So that's pretty much, I don't blame you there. Just if I had the technology. Hi Toby, thanks for joining in. Appreciate you stopping by. Just working on, these are all chicken houses here. I'm getting ready to start running chickens, collecting eggs. Actually caught it at a good time. I'm buying chickens now. Let's see, let's just get some white chickens. Yeah, I mean, maybe. You never know. Mainly, I don't know. This is a Farm Simulator 19 on PS4. Right now, I'm just trying to buy all the chickens I can. So it may not look like I'm doing much right now. Anybody keeping track of how many that is? I'm just over here clicking this button. Let's just hit confirm. We'll see how many that is right there. No, I'm not playing with Lid Gaming right now. Currently he's in the chat. But he doesn't have this game. I've tried to get him to get it, but he won't get it. Everybody's gonna have to get on him about it. Tell him to get over here and do some farming every once in a while. I've been telling him and telling him, but he won't do it. It is fun. Once I get out of here real quick, I'll kind of show you where we're at with things. I got a couple of combines in harvest right now. Like I said, just each one of these chicken coops, they hold 500 chickens. So right now I'm just trying to buy 500 chickens, but it's a pain because you can't just go in and say, yeah, give me 500 chickens. You have to hit the X button 500 times, and it's just outstanding, don't you know? Oh, right there it is. There's 500. And now that I have 500, these will slowly start filling up with cartons of eggs. No, I don't think you can hop on through your phone and play with, because on the phone, they only did the even number games. So you'd have like Farm Sim 14, 16, 18, and 20, with, as on console and PC and everything, they do the odd numbers. So it's I think it started back in 2009, I think, and it went 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. And we just had some news come out that said they're not coming out with a 21 because of the new consoles coming out next year. They're going to wait for those consoles to come out and then be releasing a game so that they can have all the technology from the new consoles, and that way they don't have to reprogram everything. Which, in a way, it's not a bad deal. I'm not too upset about it. I just got a couple of really good new farm hands that I play with in the evening, and so since I have them and we all have the game, it's not a bad deal. Oh, I'm dreading the price of what the new consoles are coming out with. They're probably going to be, they're going to turn into being like new cell phones here soon. It's going to be $1,000 for a new console, I'd assume. Maybe not that much, but I bet you it's every bit of $600, $700, $800. And that's not going to be a great day buying one of those. But you know what? It's worth it. I love gaming, especially in the wintertime when we're not out and it's cold. Gives us something to do. And even during the week and in the summertime, if we don't have anything going on, I don't mind hopping on here with some friends. Soon I'll see if I can run down the train, and once this is done, because I'll throw everything on the train, all the crop from this field, I'm gonna throw it all on the train, because I have to take it up that way to the north corner, the northeast corner of the map. Come on, extend your auger out. And that's where the sell point is. You should. It's a good time playing these games, especially Farm Sim. It's not like a fast-paced thing. It's rather relaxing. I've fallen asleep numerous times playing this game. It's fun, relaxing, especially if you can get a group of, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 guys to do it. Oh, I would be more than happy to have you come in and play sometime. Like I said, it's there's nothing high tempo, quick learning or anything like that. It's rather simple. And this is just a farm that I play by myself. I have another farm that me and a couple of my buddies play, and it's much larger than this one. You can see on here the fields that I have, they're highlighted in green, so 29, 30, and 31. And then on the multiplayer map, we have 33, 35, 34, and 32. And then I think we've got, what do we have? We've got field 5, field 6, field 12, field 13, and 17. And one of the guys that's in there, he is doing a sheep farm up in the northwest corner of the map. So that also keeps us busy. There's a lot of livestock you can do in this game as well, which adds to it. You can do cattle, sheep, chicken, and horses. And the thing with horses is you'll buy a couple at a certain price, and then you train them, and throughout the time of you training them, their value will increase. Let's see. I'll see if I can pull up. No, I can't pull it up because I don't have a stable. Yeah, and through this game, you'll play with some sticklers online on occasion, and they will teach you the correct terminology for everything and call you out on it if you don't call it the right thing. They're really unpleasant people to play with, real honestly. But this game teaches you through simulation how to become a farmer, how to get through the spring season, the fall, the winter. Now on this you won't see seasons come through, but on my other map that I play with the other guys, we actually have seasons turned on, and through that you can only harvest, or you can only plant in certain months. You can only harvest at certain times. If it rains, you can't harvest at all. Let's see. If there's too much moisture in the crops, you can't harvest. And then the higher the moisture is, the less it's going to yield as well. So you have a tool on the seasons portion that'll teach you everything. It'll show you the growth percentage of your crop, the moisture in the crop, the moisture in the ground, tell you the air temperature. You can look at like a 7-day forecast of what's coming up, so you can plan accordingly. If you need to go to the shop and rent another harvester to get done in time because you got rain coming in and then it's going to turn into snow, they have that in the game, and you can prepare yourself. In the spring, you'll cultivate, plow, whatever you need to do, then you'll plant, and then during the summer, late spring, early summer, and early fall, you'll do your fertilization, which is, you can either get liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer, whatever you need to do, or whatever you prefer to do, honestly. Like, I have a liquid fertilizer, mainly because it has the widest working width, and I can cover more ground in less time. That way, ooh, I'm gonna hit that. That way, on the big field, or the big map that I have, and I have more fields, I can get more done in one day and not have to worry as much. And then I'll give you a tour once I get done with harvest. If you're still sticking around, I'll give you a tour of all the different tools that you can buy and lease and sell. Just to, oh, look at there, that crop's already withered away. See, this is still good crop, and then if you look here, this crop right here has died. So that's a bummer. And what that means is I've just let time pass. I've let too much time pass. And see, it won't collect that. wheat right there is just withered away now, which kind of sucks. But it happens when you only running one harvester, one person. You kind of, that's all you can do is get what you can. Which if you go here, let's see, is it not going to say? No. Sometimes it'll tell you how much they're going to need per year, how much wheat or barley. I didn't even know it was out on Nintendo Switch. That's kind of neat. Didn't know they had it. See, and also in this game you can, more realism to it. If you drive through this field, it takes crop out. So it's called crop destruction, and it's real. There's a train. And so you have to be careful. That's one of the things that you really look for when you're building a team of players, is making sure they know everything that's going on. But I can drive through this because all that's dead, so that doesn't matter. And then this right here just never grew. I don't know why. I have no idea why it never grew, but I'm not real upset because I have a crap ton. And after this is done, oh, I wonder. Okay, he's good. Just making sure that guy wasn't full and he was just sitting there. Now that other harvester, that case harvester I have, that's a contract. I don't own that field, but you can do contracts to earn extra money, which is nice. But mainly I'm focused on just getting wheat, really. I'm not going to be selling this crop. All this crop's going to go towards my chickens for feed. Why'd you stop? So I'm not going to be a cash crop farmer. It's going to be for livestock. And another thing about wheat is it's one of the highest yielding crops in the game. It doesn't sell for as much, but it yields a lot more than like soybeans or corn will. So what it lacks in price, it makes up in yield. So you still won't make as much, but you will have a lot more. Which you take that with a grain of salt how you want to, but like I said, I'm not gonna be a cash crop farmer. Basically, until my chickens start producing eggs, all my income is really going to be based off of harvest contracts, or any kind of contracts on it, really, not just harvest. Right. See, that's one of the things they don't really get into yet on this, is like the making of bread and stuff like that. Now they have like a bakery that you can sell your wheat to, but they've talked about coming out with a system to where you can make bread on your own and then sell the bread for a specific price, whatever that price might be. So it'll be something to hopefully look forward to in the future. Yeah, you can get oats. Let's see. You can do, let me just look here. It'll go wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflowers, soybeans, corn, potatoes, sugar beets, cotton, sugarcane, eggs, wool from the sheep, milk from dairy cattle. I think that's wood chips right there, which you can get. Certain maps have forests, like little forests, and you can get forestry equipment, and you can specifically do logging instead of farming. There's a couple maps that's all it is just forestry. And the farming aspect is out of it, really. And then I think that's silage. Then you got grass. I think that's hay. That's straw. That's manure. Manure you'll get from cattle and pigs. the sheep and the chickens, they don't have sellable manure. It just kind of disappears for some reason. And then that is slurry, liquid manure, and that's also just from cattle and pigs. And then that right there is called digestate. You will take that to a biogas center, and I believe you take corn there, and they turn it into silage, and then they'll put it through some process, and then you can sell it as digestate. Not, you don't really get in depth with that. I don't know why, but it's kind of an AI type of thing that happens there. Beets are fun. No, they're not fun. I don't know why I said that. Beets are not fun. Honestly, it's just long and drug out. They don't make a decent working with beet or potato harvester. So like say you're doing, and they yield amazingly. This field right here, field 35, with how large it is, I bet you get a couple million liters worth of beets or potatoes, whichever you were doing. So that's one thing, honestly, you'll never see me or my crew and I do, because it just takes so long, and it's a really terrible price. But since you get so much, you can store them, and every once in a while you get something on here called a great demand. And a great demand is, it's a elevated price, and it'll hold through until so many hours, in-game hours, and the price won't change no matter how much you sell. So it's nice, and then it's not nice as well. It's such a long process that not very many people enjoy doing it, especially doing it solo, because it's just so much back and forth and back and forth. It's just ridiculous. But the thing, let me get this combine, and I'll show you part of the equipment tour, as you could call it. I'll show you. Alright, now that that's going, let's just go with, I'll show you with the beets right here. These are your harvesters, these three right here. And we'll just pick this one per se. And it's pretty much that right there. The thing is, right here, this spout, this auger will extend out off of the driver's side. And you can actually dump these on the ground, and you can come in afterwards with either one of these, whether it's a Homer or a Ropa. And these right here, you see these wings on the side, they extend out, and they'll scoop them up, and all this back here extends out, and you can dump it into trucks that way, instead of running back and forth with different trucks and just hoping you don't get a full load. Here's potatoes, one machine, tiny working with, but and it's slow, it's really slow. And there's no cleaning aspect to these. That's one thing is that I would like to see them have in here, is that you could take them back to your farm and clean them and get a better price instead of selling them dirty, along with the sugar beets. That would maybe be an added bonus. But now see, we got small, medium, and large tractors. It's all based off of horsepower. There's all kinds of different brands in here. I think there's over 100 different brands throughout everything. And so I mean, pretty much all the same, just bigger, smaller. Like once you get into the medium and large, you get some different ones. JCB, Claas, Case IH. That's a all quad tractor. Then you get into the real big ones, where you get into your big tract machinery. Is it? No. No, Troy Built's a little small for this. It would be neat to have, it's been talked about to get some small equipment in here. Just to, like some people have farmhouses and they'll put a pond in front of their house. And see, like you change the color to make it an old Steiger. Which I wish it said Steiger instead of case on it. But that's a story for another time. But some people, let's see. You can buy a farmhouse and you can do landscaping tools. You can buy a sand castle. I don't know why you'd want it, but you can. All kinds of things. Interesting. But then you have like this old barn right here. It does absolutely nothing, but it's for just having in your front yard, I guess. But not something I'd ever use. But like I said, there's ponds, swimming pools that you can download to play with, just put in your front yard, and they actually have a lawnmower, and I don't particularly find it interesting, but some people care about that. Now here's your sugarcane harvester. Really neat machine. Don't know how it works. Never seen one in person. Let me put it that way. I know how it works, but I've never seen one in person. Sugarcane's another thing. Takes forever. Oh, okay, I got you. That makes sense. At least nobody knows you then. But like just sugarcane, 2 meter working with. Takes forever. I personally don't want to ever do it, but some people enjoy it. Yield's kind of good. And then you can get into your forestry equipment here. These are, you cut your logs and you haul them with this thing. A lot of these are a couple, these are what you're going to cut down with. This machine right here, if you got a couple trees in between some of your fields you don't want it, take this out, set it up, just demolishes the whole tree. Never have to see it again. Comes in handy. Love it. And then here's your liquid fertilizer sprayers. This is the one I have on both this farm and my multiplayer farm, just because like I said it's huge. That's really all I care about. It covers a lot of ground in a quick amount of time. Fork trucks. This is I don't know what that's for, to be honest. I think it picks up potatoes. Potatoes, sugar beets, probably be able to do the same thing, honestly. Actually, right there it says it'll do wheat, barley, canola. It'll do all of them. You can dump any of them on the ground, and it'll come up and it'll pick them up. This thing right here, I don't even know if it's a real machine, but it's kind of neat. You can put some attachments on it. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of equipment. But a couple different vehicles in here. I think it's these two right here. They have fifth wheel attachments. Pretty neat. You can put a trailer on them. Do cotton. Here's your cotton harvester. It's another one that's pretty small. Do you have forklifts? Yeah, there's a forklift in here. I don't have one on the farm, but you got this big one here with no attachment on the front. And you can change the engine setup. Wow. You can get that thing to go way up there. I didn't know that. And then change your tire setup. Dual tires. It's pretty neat. I've never actually explored that. And then you got the littler one. Let's see if that nope, wrong one. Where's that tractor? Oh, he's coming. Coming up behind. It's a good time. It's fun. It's really time consuming too. I've got streams on here that are 4 or 5 hours long, just going at it. not even talking hardly. Sometimes it's hard to keep a conversation when you're the only one doing it and there's not very many people. But yeah, here, I don't know how well that's coming through, but yes, there is a horn on all these. Some of them are louder than others, some of them are deeper than others. Actually, why am I doing that? Stop that. I actually need to fill this up because I'm gonna go buy another 500. Yeah, I didn't know if that would come through well or not, but they're not loud in a game either, honestly. Alright, go fill this thing up. And then we'll take us over here to the second hen house. Because, I have everything set up on. Whoa, I missed it. Okay. And a good thing about this particular setup that I have these hen houses is there's no maintenance to them. That's a plus when you're doing things by yourself. I need to move this out of the way. Look how bright these lights are. Lights everywhere. I wish everything had lights like this. It's the best light up system. There's my handy flashlight. Let's just see if we got anything coming in yet. Oh, we got one box. It's a start. And then, like, I've got these extra. Oh, he's about full. I have to go pick him out. Oop. Look at that. Perfect spot. And then I'll probably have to take this over to the the port silos, because I'm not going to drive this truck up that hill. This truck's a pain. And that hill, it's just so steep, it's pretty ridiculous. Hopefully this gets full. Nope, not quite. Oh well. I'm still gonna take it over. And I've also thought about, once I want to get 10 hen houses set up. And then I'm going to start on sheep as well. So I'll have sheep and chickens, and maybe even I may possibly even go to cattle, just completely livestock. But the thing with cattle is I'm gonna need that's like a 2 or 3 man job, honestly, because you have to do silage, you have to do hay and straw. There's a hay and straw, or hay and grass, or maybe straw and grass. I don't remember. 3 things. You got to make this total mix ratio, and it's just a lot of work for one person, that's for sure. But you can also do beef cattle, which isn't near as bad. So it's just something to look into one of these days. Ooh, good thing I have insurance. See, now what I'll do is I'll dump all of the sunflower into here, and then when that contract's done, I'll hop in the train, Are you okay? You sound sick. Yeah, I'm good. I sound a lot different through this mic. Something about this mic, I'm not real sure what it is. but I sound very congested through it. But once this field 35 is completely harvested and I have everything in those silos, I'll grab the train, bring it under there, load it up, and take it up to the north, because that's where the contract sell point is. I need to repave these roads. Let's see. Okay, he's on his way back, so give me 1 second. I have to check something.
Daddy, I got this upside down.
I have to get this put on Facebook, to be honest. I only have it in one spot, and then Richie has it somewhere, which is very fantastic, and I can't thank him enough for helping me with it. But I have a couple of pages he doesn't, so I want to just try to get it out as much as I can. But if you have like any questions on here, I can answer almost all of them. And what I can't, if you're ever on at another time during one of our multiplayer sessions, one of them I'm sure will have it. I play with this one kid, he's very smart. He's been playing Farmer Simulator games since, I don't know, 11 or 13, I think. So he knows everything inside and out about this game. Okay, that'll work. Okay, now that he's over there, let's get back here. And then alright, get to buying, I think I'll have 500 brown chickens in this one. And it doesn't matter what color they are, they all produce at the same rate. Now when you get into, if you turn the seasons mode on, it is a lot more complex than just in this. But I don't have seasons on, just for the mere fact that I'm by myself, and seasons is a pain in the rear when you're doing it by yourself. Actually, if you were to get it for PC here soon, there's a promo somewhere, not through, I don't remember who it's through, might be Steam, somebody, but it's gonna be free, but not on consoles or anything. Hopefully I have enough here, 'cause I am about to be broke. How many did I buy? You're welcome. Let's see. 500 in there. 435. Okay. Let's see if I can buy the rest of them. Okay, got all 500 bought, but I accidentally bought a couple of roosters that I need to get rid of. But I have to find them, cause I don't know where they're at. Scroll through 500. See, and also on seasons it'll tell you each chicken has a number on it, which I don't really know why, but they do. Did I find it? No. I think I just pushed the wrong button. They probably cleared the bottom. Cause why wouldn't they be? There they are. Okay. And then alright. So there's 1,000 chickens. Very good. Then you just dump the grain into this little silo over here, and on you go. Let's see. See? And then we're all good, pretty much. And hopefully that contract will be done rather soon. That way, get some cash flow in here. Dump the rest of this. Alrighty. Another thing about this field, it's so big. It's probably the biggest, well, no, it's not the biggest I've ever played on. There was one in FS17. There's a map I played, and it had, I think it had 4 fields on the whole map because of how big it was. Now, normally I wouldn't do this if this was my field, or if I had another person playing with me, but since I'm by myself, a little crowd destruction never hurt nothing. And actually, this isn't my field, so it doesn't register the crop destruction, so I'm not hurting anything. Which is nice, because with this field in the dark, it's the farm that never sleeps. Let's put it that way. Oh, and Toby, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you can keep tabs on when we might get going on a multiplayer with more than one person, so you can see how much smoother everything operates when there's more people. It is just, words can't describe how much easier life is on the farm when you have multiple people. It is just ungodly so much smoother. Let's see, open. Now there's a certain, there it is. Good deal. It's not gonna let me. There it goes. Whew. Glad that's over with. I literally have $1,500. I wonder. Wonder if I have enough money. I'll collect some of the, there's not even enough straw really because I turned it off. Wouldn't even make my money back. See, they make wagons that you can collect the straw. You can take it to a sell point. But I don't think I have enough money. Or enough straw. Even if I did have enough money, I probably wouldn't make my money back. And we're off. Didn't even look to see if this field needed plowed or anything. So. And that's one thing you need to look at is your plowing and everything like that, just to make sure, because that will affect your yield. So every once in a while you have to plow and then spread lime and everything else. Oh, get hung up on this. Be picking barbed wire out of this damn planter. Acting like my boss in a planter. I missed a little bit. Oh well. So what I usually do, Troy, is Toby, whatever. How are those chickens? They're good. I just got them all fed and ready to go. Got 1,000 of them so far. About out of money though, so. What the hell did he just do? Oh. Alright. So I think what I might do for the next harvest, I'll keep the straw swath enabled, and we may do a little baling or just straw collecting. I'll have to crunch some numbers and see what pays better, whether it's bales or just regular straw. Let's just take a peek here. Go to loading wagons. Biggest one, 56,500. Okay. Let's go to baling technology. And let's see, that'll hold 34 round bales. And each bale is 4,000 liters. I'm not doing round bales, just check that. So, for 30 bales at 4,000, so what is that? What was that, like 120,000 liters? Is that right? 30 times 4,000? 40? Yeah, that's 120,000. So, that'd probably be the way to go then right there is, do some baling. But, it's expensive to rent all the equipment. That's for sure. Baling comes with its own price. I'll do one more headland right here. Headland is just going around the outside rows, just in case. Nope, don't do that. And then actually, once I get this going, I may call an end to this here soon. Not sure really. How many chickens are here? Let's see, I want to have 10 chicken coops. Each one holds 500, so what is that? That's 5,000, is that right? Probably leave it at 5,000 chickens for a while. And start on sheep. And I'll have chicken and sheep. And I'll probably have a couple thousand sheep. I may switch this over and turn the seasons mode on here soon. Don't know, we'll see. Just goes back to that one-man show kind of thing. Oh shit. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And I got a worker almost full. It's not great. You know what? Let him get full because I have to control this. I have to get this guy going north and south and not east and west. Perfect. Might do after this harvest. I'll turn seasons on. If you turn seasons off and on, it kind of screws with things quite often. So you have to be careful doing that, cause you'll lose crop and all kinds of stuff. Let's see if this would have been like beans or wheat, or barley, or oats, or canola. I'd have brought my harvester over to help. But I don't have a corn or sunflower header for my truck, or for my harvester. So, just kinda gotta let him do his thing. Sucks, but happens. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this here for now. See what happens. Well, I always resave it just in case. Alright guys, bye for now.